Alright, what's up everybody? We're back in the garage. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on the F10 535i. I know this is pretty basic, but when I was looking to do it, none of the videos were that great quality, so I'm hoping to make a little bit better quality video of doing the oil change on this car. So I'm also going to be using Amazon Basics oil. It's full synthetic, it's the right weight, but it's pretty cheap. You can get 6 quarts for I think like 22 bucks on Amazon. I am using an OEM filter, so I'm doing that right, but I saw a video by Project Farm comparing all the oils together, and Amazon Basics oil performed pretty well. So you can watch that video and roast me down in the comments of why this is a terrible idea, but so far I've put about 4,500 miles on my car. When I got this car, I put Amazon Basics full synthetic oil in it. It's done pretty well. I tend to do my oil changes around every 4,000 to 5,000 miles or every 6 months. This allows me to do it much cheaper. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about using Amazon Basics oil. But otherwise, let's dive into this. We'll get it up on the quick jacks and drain out the oil and change the filter. So let's get started. All right, so up top you have the fill cap. So we'll remove this fill cap for now. And then you have your oil filter right here. So first things first, we're going to go down and release the drain plug. To do that, you're going to need a 17mm wrench, or actually a 17mm socket. And then to make this job a lot easier, they sell a actual socket that goes over this cap, and then you can crack it loose with a ratchet pretty easily. So I recommend that as well. And then you want some type of drain pan to collect the oil. So we've got the car up on the lift. We're going to want to put the drain pan right underneath. And then most people will have a cover that goes over this. For some reason, it is missing on my car since I purchased it, but it's just a little plastic cover that you turn and take off, and you'll see right underneath it is a 17mm plug. So what you'll want to do is just remove that, let it drain, and then we'll go up and remove the filter. So while that drains out, we will want to remove the oil filter. So to do that, you're going to want to remove this cap here. And so I highly recommend getting one of these off of Amazon. You just place it on top, and then you stick your ratchet in there. So we'll remove that, and then get the new filter in. So here's the oil filter housing. So you're going to pull the old filter out, and you're going to replace this O-ring and this O-ring, and then you'll have another crush washer which we'll use for the drain plug. But you'll pull this off, put the new one on, make sure these O-rings are lubed up, and then we can get it back in the car. So just tighten this, make sure you start it by hand, and then finish it off with a ratchet. You don't need to get it super tight. It's sealed with the O-rings, not by getting it super tight. So the only thing you're going to do by over tightening it is make it harder to take off in the future. So let's put the drain plug back in with a crush washer and fill this up. So it's slowed down to a drip, so you want to make sure you get the old crush washer off of this, off your drain plug. Put the new one on, make sure the old one's not, stuck up here or anything like that. But just screw it in, and then again, you don't want to over tighten this because you're just going to make it more difficult on yourself when you go to take this off and do an oil change in the future. And then make sure you wipe this off, and then if you have the cover, put the cover back on, and then we can fill it up. So the N55 takes 6.9 quarts of oil. So what I usually do is I put 6 in, and then I go and I reset the maintenance notification on the dash and check the oil level. And then once you check the oil level, you can kind of see if you need to add more or not. But if you have 6 quarts of oil in there and you start it, no harm is going to be done to your engine if it's a little bit low. So it's a lot easier to add oil than it is to remove. So that's why I start with 6 and then kind of fill it up as needed from there. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to reset the service light on your dash. This should work for pretty much any BMW of this era. It's about the same process. And then I'll show you how to check your oil level to make sure that you're good to go. So without starting the engine, turn the car on. So keep your foot off the brake and just press the start button. And then once all the dongles and everything goes away, hold the reset button And once this menu comes up, you'll click through until you get to the blank spot and then hold it again. Then you'll have the opportunity for engine oil. So right here it says 10,000 miles or until 223. So once you get on this one, you just hold it. It'll say reset, hold it again. Then it'll say reset in progress. And then it says reset successful. So now you can start your car. And to check the oil level, you'll go to vehicle info, vehicle status, and then engine oil level. And so it'll take a minute to measure it, but once it does, it'll come up here, and then if it's minimum, then add more. If it's maximum, then you're good to go. So thanks for watching. You can check out my other videos on this build. I've done quite a bit of stuff to my F10 535i, so make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
I'm just really trying to show you no love. Say you tired and you need a new love. Use what you got for your lose love. See new things with your views up. Yeah, what you want, new things.